right, welcome to the fourth and final game of the evening. And indeed, this is the final game review of the season. Now that I think about it. And up this time is Minecraft Dungeons, which is a bit outside the usual fare for the review show. As in, nobody provided this one. And I'm like,
I mean, we do that occasionally, but this one is also not just trying to keep the number of reviews up. This is a favor for your nephew, right?
Yeah, more or less. Like, not sure if he's actually going to be allowed to listen to this review anytime soon, because, we're us. And
we can try to keep it PG-ish.
Yeah, we kind of failed on that on Friday.
Yeah. I noticed. I was trying to keep it PG on Friday, but yes, we can try.
Yes, especially because I know my brother tries to restrict my nephew from watching Minecraft videos. He's not often successful at it, but he does.
Well, yeah, a lot of people. I don't know. I've seen some Minecraft groups that are relatively PG, but yeah. Also, your nephew is quite young, so.
Yes. With that in mind, we are not reviewing Minecraft. I'm like, there's probably not a lot of point in reviewing Minecraft proper at this point in time.
If you don't know what Minecraft is, what perfectly cubic pixelated rock have you been living under?
It is the room for us.
Yes. No, Minecraft Dungeons is a Minecraft spin-off. And like the title might denote, Minecraft Dungeons is about what we call dungeon crawling. Now, that may be a term that is unfamiliar to the Minecraft audience to a certain point, because there are dungeons and there is crawling in Minecraft proper. But this is more...
There are even some mods that kind of turn it into more of a dungeon crawling type thing.
Right.
But no, this is gameplay wise, from what you said, this is very much, it looks like Minecraft, but it plays like Diablo or any of the games that play like that.
Yeah. Honestly, I think more like Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. That's mainly due to the multiplayer component. Okay, yes, I know Diablo has multiplayer component, but I don't know. It's like I just remember doing a bit of multiplayer with that particular title. But yeah, this bills itself as Minecraft, but in the general style of Diablo, or its brethren, or descendants, or however you want to frame it. And if you don't know what Diablo is, then you're probably in the intended demographic for this title. Because it is a simpler version of that kind of game. For example, there is no class in this game. You don't have to worry about playing a archer or necromancer or, insert job here. Indeed, all of the power and leveling is centered around your armor and weapon. Not the first time I think that's ever been attempted in a dungeon crawler, but it does work for what this game is going for. Because it's going for a broader, more accessible approach, because once again, children do make a very significant portion of the Minecraft demographic. And I'm pretty sure this game is. It's not positioned as a kids game necessarily. Think more of a all ages, the whole family can play type of deal. Like, if this were put out by Nintendo, Nintendo would have put out one of its, look at the family playing in the living room commercials for it. It's that kind of deal. And I will give it credit, while it's definitely not, as difficult as a lot of dungeon crawlers I could think of. It's not devoid of challenge either. Especially if you're doing single player stuff. Like, there are times where, you are going to get rushed. And are going to want to backtrack or... Okay, I do have a complaint about the dodge roll. And that is, you can't continuously dodge roll. You do have a cooldown period.
Yeah, dodge roll is something that should never be on a cooldown.
Yeah, I legitimately don't get why the dodge roll is on that. Like, since it's not like a special power or anything that, make, like, if it were infinite spam, then this game would be a complete cakewalk. Like, no.
Well, you don't even get that much in the way of iframes with it.
No, you don't. Like, this is a legitimate puzzlement, and it should not be.
Like, I could see if it gave you, like,
I mean,
tons of iframes and stuff like that, then maybe, but it would still need to be much shorter of a cooldown.
Yeah, this thing definitely needed some tweaking. Like, outside of that, you will be carrying a melee weapon, a distance weapon, and armor. And you will, along with 3 artifacts, which can be various sorts of things, from an explosive arrow to a helper mob summoner, like Straw, like, to a charm that allows you to speed jump, for lack of a better terminology here. Like, your melee weapon is generally going to be something that's okay. I mean, once again, this is not the only kind of dungeon crawler I've ever encountered this with. In fact, most dungeon crawlers, when I think about it, you're going to want to use the distance, your arrows, crossbow bolts, what have you.
I don't believe there are firearms in this game. It's just like arrows or crossbows.
Uh-huh. No, I can't think of any. And there's also, like, no magic, or at least not like, you don't get fireballs or lightning bolts, or if you do, those are artifacts.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's really simple stuff in terms of equipment. Not the most dead simple thing. That'd be something that's going along the lines of the Gauntlet series, or at least classic Gauntlet. Warrior shot the food. Warrior needs food badly. That kind of deal. That was originally an arcade game, so there wasn't a lot of call for actual experience points or leveling. I mean, I think I do believe that changed with, like, the Legends incarnation of Gauntlet. But we're getting off track here. So, while this is a simplified dungeon crawler, it's a competent one as well. It's not going to be a replacement for, the latest Diablo game. But for something to play with your 10-year-old, yeah, this is definitely something that I'd recommend. Like, there is an additional caveat to that because, and we were talking about this on Friday. If you're looking for the specifically the craft portion of the Minecraft, it's not here. Like, and that does strangely extend to the weapons and armor. Like, you would think that the game, famous for mining and crafting, would have a crafting system attached to its weapons and armor, but it does not. You will find the weapons and the armor full formed, as well as the relics. Whether or not that's a good thing, I honestly don't know. Because I'm like, I think you are robbing a bit of the core Minecraft experience. Once again, I know this is a spin-off, but it's called Minecraft. It's not the only Minecraft spin-off that does this. Minecraft story mode. You don't craft any. Well, I guess I can't say that because you do have the let's call it dialogue choice to craft things.
You craft a story, not items.
No, you do. You do have the choice. The choice to craft an occasional item. Like, that's kind of the central. It's actually the central conceit about story mode, but that's not this game's bag. No, like you are a Steve or another Minecrafter here, and you are out to kill a villager named Archie, or the Arch-Illager, as he's come to be known. There's a bit of a backstory to that. It's not that important. And in terms of what you do in a level, it is kill lots of enemies and get to the end and maybe complete a simple objective like, unlock the door in a various capacity. Like, and yeah, its aesthetics are very recognizably Minecraft. It's all squares and cubes, and you've got a lot of the classic skins and, a lot of the classic enemy mobs show up. Zombies, skeletons, creepers, endermen, spiders.
Golems. There was a golem variant I just fought a little bit ago.
Yeah, you will encounter quite a few variants that I don't think appear in Minecraft variant. I'm not exactly sure if this game has unique or new mobs, because I don't keep up with what Minecraft gets updated with. And
I guess one thing to note about the skins is it doesn't take your skin you have in Minecraft proper. It's all preset skins. So if you have a custom skin you liked in that, you won't be able to bring that over to dungeons.
Yeah. And unlike Minecraft proper, this game isn't very mod friendly. Like, I don't think it's impossible to mod, but let's just say it's not going to have the wealth of content that the big boy Minecraft has, to say the least. That being said, it does have a lot. It has a lot of DLC. It goes for a faux free to play model. That is to say, you see a lot of mobile-style updates and, UI, not sized for mobile. It's not ultra huge or anything like that, but if you played mobile games, you know what it looks like. Like, that being said, it's not a free-to-play game.
It's just a one-time purchase.
Yes.
For the most part, there is season passes you can also purchase if you don't like having money.
Well, what do they get for you?
Just in-game rewards.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a bit of a break.
And you said season pass, not battle pass.
Well, battle pass, rather. My mistake.
Yeah.
So you get rewards for playing after buying it?
Yes.
Yeah. Technically speaking, they call them adventure passes.
Well, yeah, because it's not really a battle pass because this isn't a multiplayer. Well, this isn't a multiplayer competitive game.
Yeah. But here's the thing. This game is about 2 years old at this point, so I do believe I want to say all of the DLCs come out that's ever going to come out with this game. Don't quote me on that. But this does come in a few packages. You've got the base game, which is $20. You've got the Ultimate DLC bundle, which has got all of the DLC that's been released. And you've got the Minecraft Dungeons Ultimate Edition. So here's the thing. Buying this one way or another doesn't really matter, surprisingly, in the sense of buying the packages. Like, I don't buy the individual DLC. I'll say that right now. Mm-hmm. Because Steam very helpfully compiles all of the price amounts here. So, Minecraft Dungeons, the baseline is $20. Now, mind you, you can play this on Game Pass, but that requires a Game Pass subscription. We're talking about purchasing this game digitally. Anyway, so the DLC bundle is also $20. The Minecraft Dungeons Ultimate Edition, which is everything in one package, is $40. That is the price of buying Minecraft Dungeons and the Ultimate DLC bundle together. You can buy the individual DLCs, but it all totals up to $47.91. So don't do this. You are literally wasting money at this point, unless there is like certain DLC that you just don't want. Mm-hmm. It is literally half price. Just buy the package or get the Ultimate Edition. Now, is this a worthwhile purchase? There's a couple of lines to approach that. As a dungeon crawler, I would recommend buying it at $20. Because that's what I did. Because you might not be interested, or you might not end up playing the DLC. And $20 for the entire package of DLC is pretty worthwhile, but it's also an investment. If you're a fan of Minecraft, once again, I suppose that depends on what kind of fan you are of Minecraft. Like, would I recommend this to my nephew? Were he able to play it? Yes, I think I would. Because he's more into the aesthetics and the culture of Minecraft. I.e., he watches Minecraft videos on YouTube.
Who doesn't?
I don't.
I know. It was
Who at the age of 10 doesn't?
Right. So, this game is age appropriate. It might be a little on the difficult side for younger children, but I think a 10-year-old can handle it. Especially since it's got local and online co-op, drop in, drop out. So, if my brother were so inclined to play with his nephew in Minecraft Dungeons, he could do so. Once again, they don't have the requisite systems in place to do that, at least as far as I know. Because Minecraft Dungeon is available on all of the platforms, provided it's a console or the PC. I don't believe Minecraft Dungeons is on a mobile device.
Or if it is, it might not be specifically something like this. It might be an entirely different game.
No Dragon Lord, there are no Hell Sheeps. There are just regular sheeps.
I think you can go to the Nether as part of the DLC, but
yeah, I looked, and the Nether is a DLC campaign, and I imagine that the Ender is a DLC campaign as well. Like I said, as a dungeon crawler, it's fine. I wouldn't go more than just it's fine. It works. It's not going to replace Diablo 2 or Torchlight 2 or anything like that. In terms of, greatest dungeon crawlers to have ever walked the earth. But for something that's targeting the family, yeah, this works.
Something that's probably being sold somewhere as a console bundle, at least at one point.
Yeah, honestly, it's actually kind of good to have a beginner level dungeon crawler, because a lot of dungeon crawlers are very granular and technical.
Hope you've been here for a while.
Almost on par with friggin' MOBAs, which are arguably the least user-friendly.
Oh God, yes.
Form of game in existence, or at least,
I know.
At least beginner-friendly, not user-friendly.
Yeah. I'm like, and as far as I know, Minecraft proper, I don't think has any Ender sheep or zombie sheep or anything like that.
No, I do think they, even just from what I'd seen, it looks like they were some mobs that I do not recall from actual Minecraft.
Yeah, I noticed
but
that.
But they fit in well enough that they could probably add them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think there may be a pack on the Bedrock store that has you can palette swap some of these mobs in if you really like that, but I didn't look around enough at it to see if that was actually the case.
Well, here's the thing. Another credit to this game is that the mob the armored zombie, for example, or the more detailed skeleton, they're not just aesthetical changes. They are more difficult to kill. Mm-hmm. Instead of taking one blow, they might take 4. It's not a big difference, but it's a difference nonetheless.
Yeah, we've definitely seen games do less.
Yep. We've seen games do more, but
credit is due for what is essentially a family-friendly, almost kid game.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's also in terms of customization, you're also not going to be spending hours on the screen figuring out your every pixel, or I want to say voxel, but I don't think that. I don't think Minecraft uses actual pixels or voxels.
Minecraft has limited voxel functionality,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
But it mostly works on non-voxel.
Yeah, I think proper polygons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if it was true voxels, then the mining would be much harder.
Your computer would explode if somebody tried to actually use TNT.
Just that. The things that work voxel-wise in Minecraft are things like the lava and the sand blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Voxels individually obey physics. So that whole thing where you're digging under stuff or removing the bottom of things and leaving the top part floating in air where it doesn't fall down and crush and kill you immediately is the non-voxel functionality.
Yeah.
Also, it's very kind... Oh, and dynamite also, maybe. It's very kind that explosions such as creepers and stuff, while they will still kill you, they do not destroy the ground.
Right.
Because this kind of bridge that you are standing on as I am watching would an utter death trap in actual Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, and you do get the iconic TNT packages in this game. It's like a super special distance weapon.
Yeah.
It's like the exploding arrow, but bigger, and can hurt you as well.
Yeah.
Not honestly, I like it less than the exploding arrow because it takes a bit of time for the TNT to go off, and the mobs sometimes move away from the TNT. It's actually not a great offensive weapon or defensive weapon, for that matter. And yes, you do get treasure chests in this game of various sorts. Good. Trying to think of anything else. There are mini boss encounters, which are some of the more high-powered mobs found in Minecraft, like the Enderman or the Evoker.
Do the Endermen do Enderman stuff in this, or are they just mobs?
A bit.
Yeah, I don't think you do a whole lot of the block stealing stuff, but they can do the teleporting and whatnot.
Yeah, they do the teleporting.
Yeah, that's the main thing. They move blocks around and they teleport. I don't even know exactly what they do for attacking, but that's their...
You're not supposed to look at the Endermen.
Yeah, I know they only attack if you look them in the eyes. But I assume for attacking, they just kind of walk at you and flail at you or something.
That's exactly what they do.
Just teleport away and then teleport back with a TNT box.
No, they actually do use their limbs to attack you in this game, but they're kind of Stretch Armstrong-y. Have not seen the Ender Dragon, but then again, the Ender Dragon is the Minecraft end boss. But like I said, several of the mobs do act like their Minecraft counterparts. The skeletons have the bow and arrows. The spiders shoot the webs like they do in proper Minecraft. So there is some admirable attention to detail here. The gelatinous cubes split into smaller gelatinous cubes, and so on and so forth. Sure all the bases are covered. I guess a bit of a disappointment is, you see Petty is running in basically a volcano. But you'll notice that he's not taking any damage. That's another aspect of the simplification of the game. Because
Minecraft has areas with magma, and you really only get hurt if you stand in it, I think.
Yeah, like, it doesn't have convection, but a lot of games don't have that.
Yeah.
But, like a proper dungeon crawler or proper Minecraft, like if you step on the flames, you're gonna get hurt.
Well, you can step on lava and it'll still hurt you, but that's about it.
Yeah, I said it doesn't have that. Like the fire is less dangerous than what you would expect from a fire area. That's how deep the Bobby's first dungeon crawler runs in this game. I mean, you're still going to get a bit of the I'm not sure what to call it, but if you've played a dungeon crawler, you know what this is. The equipment examination. Because that's like a good 75% of what you're doing in a dungeon crawler. Trying to figure out, do I want this weapon or do I want this weapon?
This bow has +1 more power, but also has 5% less accuracy. And it only has a bonus against enemies that are made of slime.
Now, in the case of Minecraft Dungeons, there's an extra layer here because the leveling up system is attached to your weapons and armor. Like you see the slots here where every time you level up, you get an upgrade point, and you can attach that to an attribute to your weapons or armor, like, better defense, better attack, simple stuff like that, to being able to summon bees. Somehow we got a BioShock reference in this game.
Not the worst place I've ever seen it.
Fair. And yeah, Petty's kind of displaying the reward system, which is tied to like another, like the seasons. I didn't really get that.
I think that's the air quote battle pass type feature thing.
Yeah, like and you can unlock currencies, which once again, it's free to play-esque, but you don't actually pay money for emeralds or gold.
You find those in the world.
Yes. Though if it were ever to go free to play, the emeralds would be the common currency and the premium currency would definitely be gold.
Also, emeralds are much less of a thing in Minecraft than they are in Minecraft Dungeons.
Right.
I think they were a relatively late addition, possibly after this game.
Not that late. I do remember emeralds being at it, but definitely a post 1.0 edition.
Well, and they basically are diamonds, just with a green color.
Yeah, they have slightly different pattern on them, but they look very much like. And diamonds aren't even that blue; they're like, teal.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you're going to be able, like, I'd imagine it's in the game, but I did not get a diamond sword. But that's probably a late game unlock.
Yeah, that'd very much probably be a late game weapon.
Yeah. Because, diamond equipment is the end all be all in terms of crafting stuff in Minecraft, in terms of weapons and armor. Yeah. Weirdly enough, they didn't have shields. And let's see. Trying to think of anything else that needs to be overviewed.
Did you mention the tower?
Oh yeah, the tower. Oh yes, and this also has daily challenges. Once again, it's that's fairly common in a lot of dungeon crawler stuff these days. But the tower is a gauntlet, for a lack of a better term here. Like, it's the 100 floor challenge or endurance test. Like, basically, you go through a bunch of floors and see how long you last. Or, oh, right. Also, each the areas are level dependent. And it's also in a certain span of levels, which is to say, like, if you're hitting tier 4 levels, you're not going to be able to do tier 1 levels. They do keep it within a certain span, and you can do a few levels above, but it's like, I'd say there's like a 3 or 4 level span in terms of what you can access. So, they make sure that you can't cakewalk through progress. Yeah. I said, there is a fair amount to the game. I will give it that. And, on dungeon crawler terms, you do get a lot for your money. Let's see, is there anything else that we need to... Oh, you will need an Xbox Live account for this game.
Because, Microsoft.
Like, and I don't think that matters on the platform, or at least non-PlayStation platform. I don't remember if that ever got resolved. Because I remember Sony back in the day having a real big problem allowing crossplay with Minecraft. So, yeah. So anything else you want to say on Minecraft Dungeons here?
Not that I can think of.
Okay, then.
I think I've said pretty much what I was going to.
So, yeah, that'll about do it for Minecraft Dungeons here. And, yeah, that'll do it for the reviews. So, coming up on the week ahead, let me see. As a reminder, MSP is on break. So, don't have to deal with that this week. And coming up on Wednesday, March 29th, the season finale of Fragments of Silicon. We are presumably having a true legend of the business on our program, one Ed Annunziata of Playchemy. It's play off of Alchemy, Play Alchemy. Right, so who Ed is? Right. He's actually got quite the resume. If you're a fan of the Sega Genesis, you might know some of his work. Indeed, like to this day, he's still credited as the creator of the Echo the Dolphin series.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So presumably if he does show up on Wednesday, there's been some issues there. I actually get to complain to him about Welcome to the Machine.
You've been waiting for 20 years for this?
However long it's been, I still hate that level. But he's got a lot of credits to his name from that era. He worked on the X-Men games, the Spider-Man games that Sega put out. He worked on Vector Man.
Dang.
Yeah. He also created the best hummingbird-based shooter on the 32X in Kolbiri. Like I said, I could just keep going with his resume here. He actually worked for 2 years at Nokia Games. Guess what period that was?
Does it involve a certain game called Snake?
No, or
Snake does it involve a certain platform that involved side talk?
Yes.
Oh. That poor human.
Yeah. He worked on the N-Gage platform. I think both. Like, there was actually N-Gage 2.0, which was a mobile phone, proper mobile phone platform. Doesn't get talked about nearly as much as, the side taco. Like,
all praise the taco.
Or mock the taco.
I like mocking the taco better.
Yeah. But he had a stint at a company called And Now, which helped create the game Tiny Tank. I know nobody else remembers that, but when else am I going to mention Tiny Tank on the program?
Deathbed?
Possibly. Like I said, he's worn a lot of hats in the past, but what is he up to these days? He's the president and CEO of Playcomy, which is dedicated to making original games with games with original play mechanics and story on iOS, Android, and virtual reality platforms. He was looking forward to talking about his new project when I talked to him months ago, but like I said, it's always awkward when this happens, and it's happened before and probably happen again. He did not remember me when I contacted him a few days ago. This is what happens when months go by between interview setup and interview reminder. He's like, you're the kid with the hat. It's literally what he said. I'm like, I did not know who that was. I'm like, no, I did not interview him at GDC. Like, no. Hopefully this can get resolved.
Indeed.
I do have a backup plan if it doesn't.
I fear this backup plan.
Well, it does involve you.
That's why I fear it.
But anyway, so that's what's coming up on the week ahead. At least it's planned. So until Wednesday, I shall wish you good gaming.